Hey guys, welcome again to Fun with Maths. Here's another problem. M plus 1 times m plus 3 times m minus 2 times m minus 4 is equal to 24. Find m. Now here's the solution. So first thing to do is, let's rearrange our equation. So this is m plus 1 times m minus 2 times m plus 3 times m minus 4 is equal to 24. Next is we are going to multiply by a pair. So m plus 1 times m minus 2. Then after that, m plus 3 times m minus 4. Now we are going to use the FOIL method in multiplying. So for FOIL stands for first, outer, inner, and last. So per first, this is m times m, and that is m squared. For outer, that is, so again, this is the first. In outer, m times negative 2, that is negative 2m. Inner, that is 1 times m, so that is plus 1m, plus that is 1 times negative 2, so that is negative 2, times here, let's apply again the FOIL method. So first, m times m, that is m squared. Outer, that is m times negative 4, that is negative 4m. Inner, that is 3 times m, that is plus 3m. Last step is 3 times negative 4, that is negative 12. It's equal to 24. Next is we can combine like terms. So negative 2m plus 1m, that is m squared minus m minus 2 times here negative 4m plus 3m, so that is m squared minus m minus 12. It's equal to 24. Next is we are going to take 24 to the other side. So this is now m squared minus m minus 2 times m squared minus m minus 12 minus 24. And it is now equal to 0. Now, let m squared minus m be equal to x. So now let's change m squared minus m, change it into x, then minus 2 times m squared minus m, change into x minus 12 minus 24 is equal to 0. Now let's multiply these two by using different method. So x times x, that is x squared. That's first. And for outer, that is x times negative 12, that is negative 12x. Deny, that is negative 2 times x, that is negative 2x. Last, that is negative 2 times negative 12, so that is plus 24. Then copy minus 24 is equal to 0. And now we can combine like terms. So this is x squared negative 12x minus 2x. This is minus 14x. And then 24 minus 24, that is 0. So we don't need to write it. So x squared minus 14x is equal to 0. Next is, for x squared minus 14x, we can factor this in terms of common. And the common is x. So we write x times x squared divided by x, that is x, minus 14x divided by x, that is 14, is equal to 0. Now for this, we then equate into 0. First is x is equal to 0. Other one is x minus 14 is equal to 0. And this is x is equal to positive 14. So we have the value for x, which is equal to 0. The other one is x is equal to 14. Now going back, earlier, we let m squared minus m be equal to x. So therefore, we can replace this. For x, we replace it into the original m squared minus m, then equals 0. And we can factor this in terms of common, which is m. So m times m squared divided by m, we're left with m minus m divided by m, that is 1. So 1 is equal to 0. And for this, we can equate by 0. So m is equal to 0. The other one is m minus 1 is equal to 0. And that is m is equal to positive 1. So now we have the value of m, which is equal to 0. The other one is equal to 1. But we have another one, x is equal to 14. So we replace x into m squared minus m, then equals 14. And we can take 14 through the other side. So this is now m squared minus m minus 14 is equal to 0. And if you observe, this is in a degree of 2, and this is a quadratic equation. Now, to get the values or the roots of m, we need to use the quadratic formula. That is, m is equal to negative b, positive negative, square root of b squared minus 4ac put over 2a. And now to continue, before we use this formula, it's important to know the values of a, b, and c. So for a, for this equation, that is 1. For b, that is negative 1. For c, that is negative 14. Then we can solve using the formula. So this is m is equal to negative times b, that is negative 1, positive negative square root of b squared, that is negative 1 squared, minus 4 times a, that is 1, times c, that is negative 14. 1 over 2a, that is 1. So 2 times 1. And this is m is equal to negative times negative 1, that is positive 1, positive negative square root of negative 1 squared, that is 1, negative 4 times 1, that is negative 4, negative 4 times negative 14, that is positive 56, on over 2 times 1, that is 2. And then m is equal to 1 positive negative square root of 1 plus 56, that is 57, on over 2. Now for this, we can have two values of m. So first is m is equal to 1 plus square root of 57 all over 2. And then the other one is m is equal to 1 minus square root of 57 all over 2. So we have another values of m. First is 1 plus square root of 57 all over 2. The other one is 1 minus square root of 57 all over 2. And it's important to know that this 2 is a real solution. And this another 2 is a complex solution. Now, for the real solution, we have 0 and 1. We can use this to check or verify our answer. So let's go back with the original equation. So to check, m plus 1 times m plus 3 times m minus 2 times m minus 4 is equal to 24. Now substitute if m is equal to 0. So this is 0 plus 1, then 0 plus 3, 0 minus 2, and 0 minus 4 is equal to 24. 0 plus 1 is 1, times 0 plus 3 is 3, times 0 minus 2 is negative 2, times 0 minus 4 is negative 4, equals 24. 1 times 3, that's 3. 3 times negative 2, that is negative 6. Negative 6 times negative 4, that is positive 24. So they are equal. So m is equal to 0 is correct. Other one, if m is equal to 1, so 1 plus 1 times 1 plus 3 times 1 minus 2 times 1 minus 4 is equal to 24. And then 1 plus 1 is 2 times 1 plus 3 is 4 times 1 minus 2 is negative 1 times 1 minus 4 is negative 3 is equals 24. 2 times 4 is 8. 8 times negative 1 is negative 8. Negative 8 times negative 3 is positive 24 equals 24. So they are equal. And that means 1 is correct. And that's all for today. For more exciting videos, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Fun with Maths. Have a great day.